And episode 10 of Knights of the Zodiac review. And finally, we get the fight with Virgo Shaka. And there's definitely a lot of hype around it, though not before we get a little bit more filler with June. Though, at the very least, we get more about June's character and we get at least more interaction with her, and I believe for the first time, unless I've probably missed something in the Tizen data books, we have an official attack from June finally within the franchise. Hmm. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the lessons you were supposed to learn there. It seems like something that she probably already knew to believe in herself or whatever. And it looks like that may have actually been her master on top of an illusion. That probably will never be explained, but hey, it doesn't matter. If you like June, I'm sure you'll just like to see her. But finally, we get to the fight with Virgo Shaka. And like I said, they are hyping this up. While the beginning is definitely not as cool as it was in the anime, like that slow introduction to Virgo Shaka, and it's not as funny as in the manga where they just kind of jump him and he just like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? This is definitely more of the anime version though, and what they did with it was fairly cool. They had a screenshot of, I guess, Shaka's realm, dimension, whatever the heck that was, and they go to face him during a portal. He doesn't really talk the first thing you see him, so Shiryu, I say, tries talk no jutsu, which fails. Especially when Seiya tries to head for that door, but he was badly denied. And I believe right after that, Shaka pretty much knocks out most of them except for our girl, Sean. Now, Sean tries, I guess I could say, and then she gets tied up. I had, I think, some jokes ready for her getting her bondage on, but I figured, no, no. Um, Maybe in another video. And then, finally, we get Iki. And I say this closer to the manga here, where they sort of blast back his interaction with um, the first time they met Shaka. And it's definitely going to remind me when I do an overall season review, by far the most positive thing I'm going to mention is their use of mixing both the anime and the manga, and sort of for them picking out the best parts, which is very, very smart in my opinion. Hmm. Another really great thing here is atmosphere. The atmosphere and music. Um, I think they really did the can to really fit the scenes and sort of get an eerie thing going on with Shaka, who they call a god or like a god, probably here more times than they did in the anime or manga. But that's good. It sort of hypes up his godliness, I guess, and his intimidation. We can really see his power. And I believe there's only 2 more episodes after this. So this season might end with Shaka and Iki, which, hey, honestly honestly kind of goes back to the fight in Next Dimension where each arc pretty much ended, well not each arc, where each big sort of season, I guess you could say, ended with one on Shaka and the other on Saga. Or Saga, then Shaka. So that makes sense to me. And it makes smart ending, and the rest in the next season will be the other half. the other half of the Sanctuary arc. And that's basically how they had to do it. They no way they could have did this in so few seasons. So they're very smart here, and they actually did some good pacing. Yeah. So overall, I say this was a good episode. You see, anything else I may have forgot to mention? Shaka's voice here is passable. It's much, much, much better than the voice he had the first time. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, really nothing can top his voice in the original English dub. That was just sexy in the original. So, but here he just he sounds like me if I had asthma. No wait, I do have asthma. He sounds like me if I had asthma really bad and maybe a sore throat. That's kind of the voice that's going on right here. Yeah, I'll probably go more into about the voice acting when I do a full season review, but anyway, enough of that. My overall opinion that this was a solid enough episode, and I'm giving it a B. Check you later. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, because I read all your comments. And remember to like, sub, and hit the bell. Later.